This video is sponsored by my faithful Patreon supporters. If you'd like to become a Patreon supporter today, click on the link in the description. So, you all know how last episode of Table Talk I introduced my alternate self to you all. A lot of people were wondering how I did that effect through editing, and the truth is that I didn't edit it. It was real. He's real. And unfortunately, what I didn't realize is that he came to this universe for a specific reason, and that was to take control over me and the channel. So for the past week, he had me locked up and unable to escape. Finally, for a brief moment, I was able to take his gun from him and shoot him, and he later ran away into the woods near my house. Now, since you know that... Okay, he's coming, he's back. I'm going to try and hide for as long as I can, but, please, send help. Don't let him fool you. He will try and fool you. Okay. Why is this recording? Well, I guess it's Friday. I guess I need to record something anyway. How's it going, everybody? My name is Arthur, and welcome to your favorite Friday show. And today, I have a special subject for you. Don't mind my evil-sounding sort of side of me. This is normal. I am normal, Arthur. I've been here this entire time. Don't let the other one fool you. This is me. This has always been me. Now, on to today's first subject. I'm not going to let you take control anymore. It's over. Table talk! Table talk! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the real Arthur, and welcome back to your favorite Friday show, Table Talk. In today's subject, we're going to talk about alternate dimensions and how nobody should ever try and mess with them because it's a very bad idea. So from past experiences, I thought it'd be a cool idea to bring somebody who was exactly like myself, but just from another dimension, and then obviously you guys just saw the situation that happened. I had to kill him because he tried to take over my personality and me in general, and I didn't appreciate that very much. Don't let yourself get fooled into hopping dimensions and universes trying to find a better version of yourself because they'll take over, because for some reason he was incredibly strong, even though he looked the same as me, you know, but I guess other universes and other dimensions, those sorts of people are stronger. So don't be hopping around looking for yourself, because it's not going to turn out the way you want. I can tell you that. And so for today's shout out, I'm going to shout out a very special person. Well, bam. Thanks, Zappy, for always supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad I can feature you. And hopefully next time we'll have some more awesome people trying to get featured. All you got to do is just put a comment and say that you're a part of the notification squad, and you'll be featured next time on Table Talk, where it will actually be me and not the alternate version of me, I promise. He's dead. He's dead. So for today's first topic, and I think the only topic really that I need to talk about today, is Fortnite. What Fortnite has become is a monster, a colossal giant in the sort of battle royale community, because not only is it free to play, but also apparently people love watching people play a game like this. I never played a battle royale game besides Fortnite. Whenever PUBG was this huge craze and it was taking over the internet by storm, people were calling it revolutionary and all that sort of stuff. PUBG actually copied H1Z1 battle royale mode, and people were calling H1Z1 a copycat. People don't realize is that H1Z1 did it first. PUBG was actually created by somebody, I believe, who was a modder of H1Z1, something like that, and then they made their own game, eventually. Well, people started to play a lot of PUBG and battle royale games in general, and so all sorts and different kinds of battle royale games started coming out, and also trying to copy the PUBG sort of logo and name, so that way they could get more clicks on Steam and all that sort of stuff. Fortnite is taking over PUBG by storm. PUBG is nearly non-existent anymore on YouTube. You don't see a lot of it these days. All you see is these Fortnite streamers and YouTubers and people who weren't gaining any subs for years all of a sudden started playing Fortnite, and now they're blowing up. And it's the FNAF formula, where if you play Five Nights at Freddy's whenever it first released, and all of the sort of FNAF spin-offs, those sort of channels went from having like 100 subs and then overnight having 10K. People tend to ride off of the success of other products, and while as I'm a channel who loves to play what I like to play and put it up on the channel, even though for the most part the things I actually enjoy playing don't get views at all, whereas the sort of meme games that I played, those of course get a few hundred views apiece. It doesn't necessarily mean I don't enjoy playing all sorts of those sort of meme popular games. It just means is that I don't like to play them all the time. Of course, the meme games for the past few weeks have been the best videos on the channel so far this year. It depresses me, it really does, that I have to stoop so low and play these popular sort of games even though I don't necessarily enjoy them, just so I can get a name for myself. All these sort of Call of Duty YouTubers switched over to Fortnite, and now they're making a crap ton of money. Fortnite is targeted towards children. On YouTube, children is a very marketable source. If you ever look at these sort of creepy pseudo kid ABCs sort of videos, they get millions of views. They get like 64 million views a video. And so some of these channels are absolutely thriving off of kids and making content for kids. And so Fortnite, as it is marketed towards children, of course all these people are blowing up like crazy. People who thought they would never have a career in YouTube whatsoever switched to Fortnite, and now they're having a nice living off of playing Fortnite. I've played Fortnite for maybe a few hours. I find the game to be absolutely boring. I cannot have fun playing that game. It's so slow. And people often tell me, then why don't you just spawn at tilted towers and just fall onto tilted towers and just start killing people there? It's not the fun I get out of video games, especially shooters, where it's like, oh, you get that thrill off of killing people. The thrill I get out of, let's say, Call of Duty is just duking on people all the time. Yeah, but I also like to be a part of the community of people who actually have fun playing the games instead of taking it so seriously. Whenever I played my first Fortnite game, I got in top 8, I think. And I was so bored. It's just a boring game to me. And then you're probably just going to be commenting,
Then Arthur, if it's so boring and you got top 8 your first game and you're so good at it, then why don't you just become a Fortnite channel too and make all the money, and then you can stop uploading all these crappy horror games.
well, let me tell you something. Listen up. I'm not a sellout, okay? Fortnite is one of those sellout sort of games. Yeah, people sometimes have fun doing it, but also they make themselves look like total jackasses while they do it. I don't like to curse on the channel, and I'm trying to make it family friendly because now under new YouTube guidelines, even small channels like me get hit like crazy. But I'm not gonna sell out. I've played all the FNAF games, and if you go and watch me play them, you can see that I'm not having a good time. And some of them I actually do harshly criticize towards the end of the series, or the very last episode of the series. Even indie games that I play, the indie horror games, like on Wednesday when I did Baldi's education video, I harshly criticized that game for it being way too difficult for what sort of game it is, and that it could be easily patched and it could be fun again. Having a giant like Fortnite just constantly taking over my sort of watch list, it's annoying. It's so annoying seeing all these channels that I used to support with all my heart, and now seeing them just transfer over to something that just makes them money. That's what it is. It's just making people money. It's making people a crap ton of money. But the funny thing is, eventually it's going to crash and burn because people are it's gonna get old. And so now that they've been making their living off of doing Fortnite content and things like that, whenever people get bored of it and not care about it anymore, just like PUBG, just like Call of Duty, just like Halo, eventually it's gonna crash and burn, and they're not gonna have anything to make money off of anymore. They're gonna have to go back to what used to work, or just keep going down the train and be one of the last people to try and play and keep playing this game to keep making money to pay their bills. And why I don't try and get hyped up or caught up in these sorts of trends is because eventually people start to know your channel for that sort of content, and then whenever that content doesn't work anymore, people won't watch you anymore. People don't want to watch you anymore. And so when people are just like, oh, have you played Fortnite? I'm just like, yes, I have, and I instantly hated it. I quit it. I don't like it. It's boring. It sucks. I don't like it. It's a very, very boring game. It's buggy, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I hate Fortnite. I don't like it. I've played my time with it. I've gotten some skins and emotes and all that, but I don't like it. I played maybe like 13 games. Haven't won a single one. I got second place once, but I'm not gonna spend, days out of my life playing Fortnite just to get that one win. I know some people who have been playing the game for like 14 days and have maybe had 4 to 6 wins, and it's just sad. Why try so hard to get that win whenever in the end it's pointless? Because everybody else who you played against probably already has that amount of wins too. I get the sort of adrenaline rush you could get off of being either the last few alive and trying to survive within the little circle without being killed, but in the end it's not rewarding. It really isn't. And I'm a gamer who loves skill-based games where it's all based on your skill and not off of luck at all. Like, sort of, let's take Dragon Age for example. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of tactics and stuff like that to know what to equip your people with and who you should take on your team to take into battle. Whereas Five Nights at Freddy's, it's all about time management and having a whole crap ton of luck. And so that's why I always hated Five Nights at Freddy's, and I always knock on it. Well, Fortnite's the same thing. You don't start out with a loadout, so everybody is on a level playing field, and you all start out with a pickaxe. Well, if you don't resource manage enough, like Five Nights at Freddy's, then you either run out of resources too quickly whenever you're in gunfights, or again, it's all luck-based, where you could go to 6 different towns and not find a single gun because they're already raided. And so you're left without a weapon at all for the entire game. And so it's all luck-based, again, like Five Nights at Freddy's, where you have to find something before someone else, or be lucky enough to find anything at all. And that's what I hated about it. I would find some of these great guns and weapons, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, either the sound would stop working or the game would hitch and I would instantly die. I don't want to play against gods the entire time, especially my first game. I was playing against gods, and then there are people who hack, there are people who cheat, there are people who just sit around doing nothing the entire game and then they win because everybody else was fighting each other. I can't stand the game because people aren't talking about the problems of the game too much. They're always talking about how good the game is, how amazing that every single game is, even though every single game you play is pretty much the same, except the other people either have different guns that they've been using the entire match or different skins, and it's boring. It's absolutely boring. There is no payoff. There's no fun thing about it. It's just an annoying game. I can't have fun playing it. And so people who've been constantly asking me, oh, have you played Fortnite? Yeah, I've played it. I'm never playing it again. I still have it installed on my PC, but it's boring. It's absolutely boring. I cannot see anybody having a fun time playing that game. And I don't know how people have been playing it for so long. Oh, that's right, because it's making them money. But there you guys have it. That's another episode of Table Talk. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The beginning of the video, of course, was very interesting, but I had to remove my problem from the equation, let's say, and I think I did that very well. So he's it was a good gag for last week's episode. I thought it would be a cool idea to have him come in, but yeah, let's just say it became more of a hassle to deal with. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also tell your friends and family and everybody you meet about the channel so that way it can grow. I think that would be pretty cool. The channel's been doing fantastic lately. Ever since I started doing a consistent upload schedule, I think the channel's been fantastic. It's been going great, and I can't thank you all enough for that. But that was my little rant on Fortnite and why you'll probably never see it on the channel, and I hope you understand. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for this video too, but anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys later.